Hey YouTube, Colorado Hunter Hiker here. This is week 11 of the 13-week series I'm doing on essential gear and tips for backpack hunting, hiking, and backpacking. As you know, on Fridays I'll put up a small gear and tips video, and on Mondays I'll put up a video on essential gear and tips for hunting, hiking, and backpacking. So, it's Monday. Here, without further ado, is this week's essential gear and tips video. Those of you who have spent any good portion of time in the backcountry know what's in front of you here, but this is my bear bag connected to my bear line and a carabiner, and I will say that I haven't found a better bear bag than a Kafaro pullout. I use the extra large there for 3 to 4 days, 1, 2, 3, 4 days, something like that for food. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner all fits in there pretty nicely. Anything more than that, and actually they're mega, works really well. It's a good size for 7 days, maybe 8 days, but anything past that, the stuff's tough. It's what they make their teepees out of, and their tarps and things like that. It's really lightweight, really strong. I've yet to break anything on it. I'll be shocked if I do, but great company, Colorado company, so support them. Kafaro.net, check them out for a bear bag there. But today isn't about the bear bag so much as it is about this line. You know, most of you are probably familiar with the 550 cord there, Paracord, whatever you want to call it, and it's good stuff. Works really well. It's probably a little bit overkill for just hanging your food, maybe for hanging a bigger animal and things like that, but I'm actually here to tell you a little bit about something that I found recently, and hopefully I'm not bursting anyone's bubble here, but I think it's some pretty cool stuff, and it's actually this thinner stuff over here. So here it is compared to 550 cord, kind of the thickness there. You've got 550 cord, and then this, which is 1.8 millimeter cord. It's much thinner, as you can see, and so obviously it coils up better. Doesn't have the internal strands like this, so if you're making light little repairs and need a bunch, 550 is probably a better option. But it does definitely have it's thinner, and this stuff is 400-pound break strength. 65 feet of it, or 20 meters, is about $6.99 on Amazon. It's 1.8 millimeter cord. This stuff in particular, though, is reflective, and it's really nice. And honestly, I'm not a photographer, so I don't know how to show you on a video, but if you look real closely, you can see the specs on it. Little flakes, I guess, and that reflects. So when you hang your bear bag, if you use that instead of just regular 550 cord, you actually have a reflective rope coming back at you, and it's really nice. It's really easy to find your bear bag, which after a long day of hunting is sometimes more of a challenge than you might think. It's almost as much of a challenge as hanging a bear bag sometimes. So I wanted to talk to you about that. It can be pretty essential, keeping bears out of your camp with a bear bag and hiding your food up high. And you know, these emergency kits, a 400-pound break strength, you know, going back and forth and doubling it up is probably pretty good for anyone's size. It might not hold up on everything, but I'm gonna start carrying just the 1.8 millimeter instead of the whole 550. Good stuff. I'll put a link in the description, but I like it. It's nice whether you're hanging bear bags or you know, it was designed and it's used in Kafaro's shelters too, as the tent guylines, so you can replace your tent guylines with it, and make those so that if you have a headlamp on, you're not tripping over them, which I'm pretty notorious too. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've ruined some tents and tarps doing that. So yeah, I I would definitely take a look at it. It's probably worth the $7 not to ruin your tarp or your tent because you trip over the Guyline and rip something out of it, and now you have to make a backcountry repair. So 1.8 millimeter, it's called glow wire. I call it fire wire every now and then. It drives my buddy who's a tech guy nuts, but it's called glow wire. It's a great product, so check it out. I'll put a link in the description, and I can definitely say that that's one of those essential pieces of gear that's going to be coming with me in the backcountry this upcoming season. But that's it from me. If you have any comments or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Be sure to check out our Facebook page and follow us on Instagram at Colorado Hunter Hiker, all one word, and subscribe to this channel so you get notification. Again, some box down here somewhere. And I control when when your notifications on Instagram and Facebook come out, but YouTube kind of picks their own. So follow us on all three. I've started putting up more and more pictures of hunts and things like that, so I'll keep doing that. As always, you got any questions or comments, please just let me know, and I'll get back with you. Thanks, guys and gals. Have a great day.